Good morning. Day 41, Turtling Tidbits. Sonny Mazer here in the greenhouse. Topic today is together. So I am one who tends to do most things on their own, by themselves, without asking others for help. And so I would say that that's my natural way. I need a lot of alone time. I don't poll other people for opinions. I just kind of do my own thing, get it done the way I want it, in the time frame that I want. Is that a good thing? Yes, and I have learned that, in fact, there's great value into being in circle. There's great value in holding hands. And there's a really different way when we do it together, and also an amazing feeling. I want to share this African proverb that I had up on my wall, my other house before we moved here, and I had to go digging around to find it because I put things on sticky notes that I love. So I want to share this one with you. It says, "If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together." That made me pause and stop. And it really hit, because it's very different to do it yourself, get there, and then be, got it. Nothing wrong with that. Definitely can be very proud of that. And there are also times when doing it together, we go much further. I think we're in one of those times right now. We're holding hands. We're doing it together. We're changing this system. We're knowing what matters and what needs to be done, and doing it together will have greater impact and farther impact. These are the times where things are changing. 2020 is a change portal. Last night was an eclipse, a full moon eclipse. We're in eclipse season right now. Energetically speaking, lots of things are changing. Hold hands and do this together. Enjoy today. No, oh, you know what? I have one more thing I wanted to share. Just came to me. I'm starting later this morning because I added dance into my morning ritual. And yeah, I danced alone, cranked it up in the kitchen, moved my body, felt it in every cell, and then came out and did my Turtling Tidbits. So I just want to toss that out there. Bring in some dance. Namaste. Have a great, aware day. Good morning. Day 42 of Turtling Tidbits. Sonny Mazer here in the greenhouse. And the topic is do-overs. So today is the first day that I'm not sending out there the first cut of Turtling Tidbits. And it's because I was really worried about the way I worded something and how I would be looked at. And so it's in this time of new language and new wording and wanting to get messages out there and wanting to do it right. Well, the truth is, I don't know how to do it right. I'm doing the best I can at all times, and it's an opportunity to go into new territory. So as I expand, as I learn, as I grow, not everything is going to be done perfectly. And in fact, there is, in my world, there's no perfection. So I did, though, have the opportunity to redo this. And interestingly enough, I did choose to redo it. And so know that we do have do-overs. Just because you do something, you always have the chance to shift it, change it, rearrange it a different way that feels right. So I was sharing in this great time of expansion and transformation that our daughters sent us an email in regard to Black Lives Matter and what we can do to help move forward, because I've been asking for calls to action, and if people have things to share, to let us know so that I can share it and incorporate it into my life and our lives. And so they sent a whole list of books to read, documentaries to watch, places to donate, restaurants to get food from, which is awesome. And I shared this with my brother the other day, and he's like, "Ooh, I want to share that. Maybe we can do a family Zoom and read a chapter of a book and share and talk about these things." So it is the younger generation who is also enlightening us. I don't think it's just our generation and people who are wise and have been here forever. I think that it doesn't matter your age to share wisdom. It matters what you have to say and to say it. And so with that, I invite you to do do-overs, to not hold your mouth because you want it perfect. I'm not sure we ever get there, and I'm not even sure that's a great goal. So be you, share you, have an open heart, continue learning, growing, and expanding. Hope you have a great day. Namaste. Good morning, day 43, Turtling Tidbits. Sonny Mazer here in the greenhouse, still getting ready clearly. Good morning. Today's topic is passion and creativity. So I want to share about flow. And we all are always like wanting to be in the flow and have things happen. And you know, when you have those magical days where things just like move the way you want them to move, and you're like, yeah, you get that parking space, people are kind, and things move, and you get this happens and this connection. So the basis of that is staying in your true alignment, which is basically calling up and moving forward from a centered place of passion and excitement. Now, I'm not saying every day is filled with passion and excitement, but it can be, because these are emotions that you have in your emotional library and can call upon these. They are always available for us. Oftentimes we wake up and we're like, oh, I have to do this and I have to do that. And even just changing that energy and calling upon thinking about things that you really love, people you love, situations that have happened that you really enjoyed, calling upon that energy first. And in fact, bringing that in the morning to your morning intention, so you can start your day off in a gratitude, blessed space and send the energy forward for the rest of the day. So that's where you center from. So we've talked about before, paying attention, awareness. This is all kind of comes together and weaves together in a way that works for you. Checking in with your body. We've talked about checking in with your being. How are you feeling? How are things going? How are you doing? What do you want to see different? These are all questions that you can bring your energy in a positive, powerful way to move forward or to flow forward the way that works the best for you. So call upon beautiful things, beautiful people, beautiful situations, nature. Call upon the earth, call upon the sun, call upon your heart and your soul, and use that beautiful energy to create and flow forward. Namaste. Have a great day. Good morning. Day 44 of Turtling Tidbits. Sonny Mazer here in the greenhouse. The topic this morning is anger and what to do with it. So anger is an emotion that many of us are uncomfortable with. It's kind of tagged as a bad emotion. In the energy world, no emotions are good or bad. They all are emotions. It's just the ray of things that we feel. So what can we do when we feel anger? Well, first of all, it's really important to feel it, to hear it, to listen to it, and even to ask, why is it here? What is the message? And then we have options once we have anger. We can go down the path of fear with anger, or we can use anger to motivate us. I'm going to talk about both. When we go down the path of fear with anger, we get stuck and we stay in this place, and it keeps us bound, and it actually can fuel poison within our being. And I am pretty sure just about everybody has felt that. The other option we have with anger, because it's a huge force, we've all felt it, and almost sometimes you shake when it comes through you, is to funnel it in creative ways. Use it to do things. Use it to do your job. Use it to clean. Use it to think. Use it to create. Use it to do new options. I recently spoke with people who had a situation with someone. It made them so angry, and then literally moments, and that turned into hours. She ended up with a beautiful course, written it out, had it all set. I was like, wow, look what birthed from all of this movement. It breaks things up. It gives you more room, new openings. So I invite you, when anger comes in, when you're upset with situations, look at the Black Lives Matter movement. There's a lot of anger, and right now there's a lot of creativity, a lot of movement, a lot of shifting, a lot of changing going on. How can you use your anger to move forward? Think about it. I hope you have a great day. Namaste. Good morning. Day 45 of Turtle Lane Tidbits. Sonny Mazer here in the greenhouse. The topic today is learning and open to learning. I wanted to share with you one of my sister daughters shared with me yesterday a place to order from her. She's organizing a whole thing to order Black Lives Matters signs. So I'm in. I got some signs, and not only that, did I shared it with neighbors and a couple of my groups that I'm in, so people can get one for themselves. Never thought of that. Learning new things. We watched a movie called 13th last night that our daughters recommended that we watch, that was so unbelievably outrageous, factual, and made me filled with anger. Recommend that. Learning from other people, listening. Last night, we also watched Where Do We Go From Here? A special from Oprah from, I think, 9 to 10, and it's on again tonight. I would say give that a shot as well. I am constantly learning. My eyes are being opened to more things I thought I was. Very eye-opened kind of person and aware. And on some things I am, and I am learning. I have a long way to go. So I am constantly learning, constantly open, constantly checking in. Where else can things change? From within me and outside of me. I think this is a great place to sit from and to hold hands with others to move forward, to make the changes that need to be changed. And with that, I also am going to add a little bit of recentering and taking time each day to meditate and kind of come into balance. Because with the world that feels so out of balance, and with things that are changing constantly all the time, I tend to feel unconnected. I know that's how I've been feeling today. I just was like, oh, I don't even know what to talk about. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. There's so many things. To take the time to just go within, find the peace, do a guided meditation, just breathe, hold space for you to come to recenter. There's a lot going on. Reach out if you need any help. Reach out to friends, reach out to family. I'm here as well. I hope you have a good day. Namaste. Good morning. Day 46 of Turtle Lane Tidbits. Sonny Mazer here in the greenhouse. The topic today is communication. Yesterday I had a really unique, amazing experience. I went up to Ipswich, Mass, to a farm and met Leah Goldman, who is a horse coach, and I had a session with her. So that means I went into the corral with her to connect and learn from horses. And what she taught me yesterday in the hour-and-a-half session is observation, connecting, listening, and watching. And we watched the horses, and we learned how do they talk, because it's not verbally, right? So horses are individual beings, and yet they're part of the herd. And so they have their own way, but their way is also part of order and part of a herd. And it's natural, and it's calm, and it's really amazing and beautiful to learn from. And so I learned that they're prey animals, which means that they always have one ear listening to see if anyone is going to attack them and eat them. But they don't stay in that space. Their natural place is balance and calm. And if something happens, a loud noise or an animal comes or they get startled, they run until they feel calm, and then they put their head back down and they continue eating or being peaceful. They don't think about, oh my God, I just made it through that terrible tragedy, or I saw this or I saw that, and they come back to balance and they watch out for each other. And one animal leads, but they take turns all being leaders. They take turns being dominant. And they take turns being the nurturer. They take turns being the outlook. And they move positions depending on what's going on and who's best to suit the situation. It was a really beautiful, wild session. We talk with the animals with our body. They don't necessarily like touch unless they want it. It was fascinating. The name of her website is Fika, F-I-K-A, and Friends. It's beautiful. Helps people with stress, anxiety, worries. And I will be sharing more of this so that I can offer it to my clients and people who I know as well. So pay attention. There's more communication than just what comes out of your mouth. Have a great day. Namaste. Good morning. Day 46 of Turtle Lane Tidbits. Sonny Mazer here in the greenhouse. The topic today is Eye of the Storm. So we've been talking lots about the world and how do you stay moving forward and focused and balanced and living life fully. And I did a few things yesterday that created not more chaos, but maybe more discussion. That's it. I was planning on sharing something with people to just share it, but I didn't realize that it was going to rattle lots of people's foundation. And so I was thinking, I got a few email responses that were not what I was expecting, and my initial reaction is to jump and to react immediately, and I didn't. I paused and I kind of sat back and I took a breather and kind of waited a little bit, which is not my natural stance. My natural stance is to like go in there and go get it. However, that's not always helpful. And sharing new information People need time to assimilate that. And it creates a bit of a shitstorm sometimes. And so and I took this as a microcosm of everything that's going on in the world at large. And something that I often talk about with people is staying in the eye of the storm. That's where the calm is, right? In a tornado, hurricane, lots of different scenarios. The center, you can see everything that's going on. You get a full range view. Very similar to like the tower control at the airport. Got a 360 view, can see everything, know who's coming, know who's going, know what's going on everywhere. It's a great vantage point. Figuring out how to stay in the eye of the storm is crucial. Each one of us will have different tools that will help us. Pausing is a really good one. Leaning back, not leaning forward, not leaning way back, but actually sitting up straight. Connecting to the earth, calling on earth energy, universal energy. Maybe meditating for some people is a good tool. Walking, running, getting yourself centered is crucial with the amount of change that we're going through. Think about the eye of the storm as you move through all of these new places. I hope you have a great day. Namaste. Good morning. Day 48 of Turtle Lane Tidbits. Sonny Mazer here in the greenhouse. The topic today is one guarantee. So there's only one guarantee in life that I'm aware of, and it's called change. And that things are constantly changing. People are changing, situations are changing, the world is changing, which gives you a choice or an opportunity, right? You can be part of the change or you can resist the change. There aren't many other options that I'm aware of. Now is the time to be part of the change, because if you're not, you will be left behind. Last night, we watched The Hate U Give. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it yet. On some levels, I feel like I'm late to the game. And I apologize for that. I own that, and I am changing that. I feel very strongly that this is long overdue. Equality, Black Lives Matter. This is the time. I am taking this time to learn more, to gather more information, and to be active and be part of the change, to be a change agent. All of us are change agents. Starting small in just our own being and our own life, we can change just within ourselves. But it doesn't stop there, because when we change, that radiates out, and everyone we connect to also has the opportunity to change and feels the change. And that's what this is about, feeling all this discomfort, feeling it, and doing something with all of these feelings to move forward in change. So I invite you, as you move through this beautiful Saturday, wherever you are in the world, to pause and see where you can bring change to you, and then to those around you, and then maybe your family, and then maybe your town, and maybe your state, and maybe your country, and yes, even our world, because we are all connected and all one. So I invite you, let's do this change thing together. Have a good day. Namaste. Good morning. Day 49 of Turtle Lane Tidbits. Sonny Mazer here in the greenhouse. The topic today is discomfort. Last night, we watched another documentary movie When They See Us by Ava DuVernay. I feel like I'm speechless. Make sure you watch this. It's a very familiar story about 5 boys who raped a white woman in Central Park. It is not a true story. We know the outcome, thank God. But honestly, this was... I don't even have words. Did not sleep well last night. And that was just one night for me. I can't imagine the nights upon years that so many people have not been sleeping well over this. I feel so late to the game. I feel upset with myself and the system and my history for having allowed this to continue at the level that it has. This story is unbelievable. Please make sure you watch it. There's also an interview that Oprah does that needs to be watched as well. As you can see, I'm at a loss, which is not always the case in the morning. And I just have to say, it leaves me thinking that there is no room to stay where we've been. Things have to change. We have to become aware and make changes. We have to change complete entire systems so this does not continue. Black lives matter. I'm going to say it again. Black lives matter. Figure out how you can do something. I'm trying to educate myself. I'm trying to align with people who are going to make a shift in systems. And there's more. I know there's more because I don't even know what I don't know yet. So as we move forward in each day, and today in particular, pay attention. We are all one, and we're going to do this together. Namaste. Good morning. Day 50 of Turtle Lane Tidbits. Sonny Mazer here in the greenhouse. A little bit later than normal, as I had my class this morning at 5:30 in Australia, so just getting out now. The topic today is turtles. So I'm not sure that I ever shared about, I live on Turtle Lane, and so that's where Turtle Lane Tidbits came from. But I think there's this amazing energy here on Turtle Lane. So I would say as a whole through the world, I move pretty fast. I talk fast, I assess things fast, I do things fast. That's my regular pace. Moving to Turtle Lane, I think, is not a coincidence. When I think about it, the land that we live on here is amazing, has beautiful energy, and I often will say I feel like we live on a ley line, meaning that there are energy vortexes here that are just beyond this dimension and allow magical occurrences and shifts and transformations to take place. And with that comes a stillness, connecting in to your true self, to your soul, opening to the earth, the universe, the multiverse, the elementals, whatever it is that you choose to open to energetically. It's with amazing connection. And so coming here has slowed me down. Turtle energy, slow and steady. It allows me to be more responsive instead of so reactive. And so it's finding that midpoint, because there's beautiful energy in the fast creative part, but there's also beautiful energy in the slow creative part. So I wanted to just share with you a little bit about the turtle so that you could connect into this spirit animal as we move through so many storms right now, to stay at the eye of the storm, the center space, balanced, and move from there. So as you move through this day, call upon turtle energy where you see fit. Enjoy the day. Namaste.